Picture a smoky battlefield. The air is thick with the acrid smell of gunpowder, and the ground is littered with debris from the fierce fighting. The sky is a murky haze, obscuring the sun and casting an eerie glow over the war-torn landscape. The air smells like gunpowder, a scent that clings to the nostrils and reminds everyone of the relentless conflict. The battlefield is a testament to the chaos and destruction that war brings, with smoke still lingering in the air, a silent witness to the carnage that has unfolded. Amidst this chaos, a brave warrior king, riding his majestic war elephant, leads his soldiers with unwavering determination. His presence is commanding, and his soldiers draw strength from his courage. This is no ordinary king. He is a symbol of resistance and hope for his people. This was Tipu Sultan, the Tiger of Mysore, a king who dreamed of an India free from British rule. His vision was clear, and his resolve was unbreakable. He was not just a ruler but a revolutionary, a man who dared to challenge the might of the British Empire. He was a fearless fighter and a smart leader. His strategies in battle were innovative, and his leadership inspired his troops to fight with unparalleled bravery. Tipu Sultan's name became synonymous with valor and intelligence, a leader who was always at the forefront of the fight. Under his rule, Mysore flourished. He brought progress and good times to his kingdom, fostering a period of cultural and economic growth. His reign was marked by advancements in various fields, from agriculture to technology, making Mysore a beacon of prosperity in India. Tipu Sultan's story is one of bravery, new ideas, and never giving up. He was a pioneer in many ways, introducing new technologies and military tactics that were ahead of his time. His relentless spirit and innovative mind made him a formidable opponent and a revered leader. He fought hard against the British East India Company, becoming a legend in Indian history. His battles were not just physical confrontations, but also ideological ones, as he stood against the colonial forces that sought to dominate his land. His resistance was a beacon of hope for many. His name makes people feel proud and patriotic, a symbol of fighting against colonial rule. Tipu Sultan's legacy lives on, inspiring generations to stand up for their rights and fight against oppression. He remains a powerful symbol of India's struggle for freedom and justice. Tipu Sultan was born during a time of trouble and change. The year was 1751, and India was a land of shifting powers and alliances. The Mughal Empire, once a dominant force, was now a shadow of its former self, struggling to maintain control over its vast territories. This period of instability created a power vacuum, attracting various regional powers and foreign invaders, each vying for dominance. The Mughal Empire was getting weaker, and different groups wanted power. The British East India Company, the Marathas, and the Nizams of Hyderabad were all looking to expand their influence. Amidst this chaos, the region of Mysore, under the leadership of Hyder Ali, began to rise as a formidable force. His father, Hyder Ali, was a great army leader who became the ruler of Mysore in southern India. Hyder Ali was known for his military prowess and strategic acumen. He transformed Mysore into a powerful kingdom, capable of challenging the might of the British and other regional powers. His leadership laid the foundation for Tipu Sultan's future endeavors. Hyder Ali knew education was important, so Tipu got a good one. From a young age, Tipu was exposed to a rigorous curriculum that included not only traditional subjects, but also practical skills essential for leadership. He was taught by some of the finest scholars and military experts of the time. He learned about war strategy, history, religion, and the art of diplomacy. These subjects were crucial for a future ruler who would need to navigate the complex political landscape of 18th century India. Tipu's education was designed to make him a well-rounded leader, capable of both intellectual and practical achievements, and how to run a kingdom. He studied the intricacies of governance, including administration, finance, and justice. This comprehensive education prepared him to take on the responsibilities of ruling a kingdom and managing its affairs effectively. He learned to ride horses, use a sword, and shoot arrows. Physical training was an integral part of his education, ensuring that he was not only intellectually capable but also physically fit to lead his troops in battle. These skills would later prove invaluable in his military campaigns. Tipu Sultan grew up with smart people, soldiers, and leaders, learning a lot about the world. He was constantly surrounded by advisors, military leaders, and scholars, each contributing to his understanding of governance, strategy, and diplomacy. This diverse exposure helped shape him into a versatile and dynamic leader, ready to face the challenges that lay ahead. Hyder Ali died in 1782, leaving a strong kingdom to his son. At 31, Tipu Sultan became the king of Mysore. He took over a kingdom at war with the powerful British East India Company. Tipu Sultan was a good ruler and a great army leader, just like his father. He made the Mysore army stronger with new military ideas and by teaming up with other kingdoms. He knew he needed to be a strong leader to keep his kingdom free. Tipu Sultan's time as king was full of fighting against the British East India Company. He fought them in many wars called the Anglo-Mysore Wars. He used clever tactics and new weapons like rockets, which were very advanced back then. He knew how important big guns were. He even had special rocket soldiers. This is how he got the nickname Tiger of Mysore. Tipu Sultan's bravery and military skills made him a tough enemy. He won some battles, but the British were very strong. Tipu Sultan wasn't just a warrior, he was a good and smart king. He wanted to make life better for his people. He brought new ways of farming, built canals for water, and helped people trade. He loved science and technology. He built factories to make cannons, guns, and even rockets. Tipu Sultan also built a strong navy to protect Mysore's coast. He supported art and science and helped develop new technologies. He really liked rockets and used them in his battles. Section 6. The Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, the beginning of defeat. The British thought Tipu Sultan was dangerous. They teamed up with other Indian rulers who didn't like how powerful he was becoming. In 1799, the British and their allies started the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War. This time the British had more soldiers and better plans. Tipu Sultan fought bravely, but he was outnumbered. The war went on for a long time, hurting Mysore. Some of his allies betrayed him, which helped the British. Section 7. The Final Stand, dying for his kingdom. The Fourth Anglo-Mysore War ended with the siege of Srirangapatna, Tipu Sultan's capital. For weeks, Tipu Sultan and his soldiers defended their city bravely, but the British had stronger weapons. On May 4, 1799, the British broke into Srirangapatna. Tipu Sultan refused to give up. He fought bravely until he died defending his kingdom. His death was a very important moment in Indian history. Section 8. Tipu's enduring legacy, a symbol of fighting back. Tipu Sultan's death was very sad for Mysore. He was a fair and good king who always fought for his people. He is remembered as a hero and a symbol of resistance against the British. His clever military tactics, good government, and new ideas left a big impact on Mysore. His story still inspires Indians, who see him as a symbol of bravery, patriotism, and fighting against oppression. Section 9. Remembering a hero. Tipu Sultan's story reminds us of India's rich and complicated history. Born in 1751, Tipu Sultan was the ruler of the Kingdom of Mysore, a region in southern India. He was known for his fierce resistance against British colonialism and his efforts to modernize his kingdom. His father, Sultan Hyder Ali, was also a formidable leader, and Tipu inherited his father's military acumen and vision for a strong, independent Mysore. He was a complex person, a man of his time, and a smart leader who challenged the way things were. Tipu Sultan introduced several administrative innovations, including new coinage, a calendar, and a system of weights and measures. He also promoted agriculture and trade, making Mysore one of the most prosperous regions in India. His military campaigns against the British East India Company were legendary, earning him the nickname Tiger of Mysore. By learning about people like Tipu Sultan, we understand better how the world became what it is today. His alliances with the French and other foreign powers were strategic moves to counter British dominance. Despite his efforts, Tipu Sultan was eventually defeated in 1799 during the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War. His death marked the end of significant resistance to British rule in southern India, but his legacy lived on. His story isn't just about battles, it's about bravery, new ideas, and the strength of humans when things are hard. Tipu Sultan was also a patron of the arts and sciences. He encouraged the development of Mysore's silk industry, which remains famous to this day. His interest in rocketry led to the development of the Mysorean rockets, which were later studied and adapted by the British. I encourage you to learn more about his life. Explore the history books, look at the artifacts, and delve into the rich tapestry of his era. Tipu Sultan's life offers valuable lessons in leadership, resilience, and the quest for justice. His story is a testament to the enduring spirit of those who dare to challenge the status quo and discover the amazing story of the Tiger of Mysore. His legacy continues to inspire generations, reminding us of the power of courage and determination in the face of adversity. Whether you're a student of history or simply curious about the past, Tipu Sultan's story is one that deserves to be remembered and celebrated. Tipu Sultan's story is one of resilience, bravery, and unyielding determination. A story that teaches us the value of fighting for our beliefs, no matter the odds. If you enjoyed this cinematic journey through history, please like, share, and subscribe to Crazy Color Facts for more incredible tales of heroism and legacy.